Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Logitech Play to Win Series Season 4, the Valorant Quarterly Tournament Division B match number 43. We have since going up against Origins team Valorant. So I think we saw one of these teams recently, but we'll have to wait and see. And of course, joining me on the cast is going to be none other than Might. Hi, Might. Good to see you again. I figured you have got rid of all your shyness off the camera by now.
That's not the case, but yeah,
I'm
but
pretty
yeah. I
sure.
mean, I don't have any. I came over my stage fright in the time span that was between the matches, and now I am
Uh-huh.
confident
Uh-huh.
enough to show
Uh-huh.
myself to the world. So,
Uh-huh. Let's go with that.
anyway,
Let's take a quick look at the two rosters before we get into the game. And we are actually going to have a new map as well instead of Ascent. Thank God for that. So we do have Saints taking on Team Valorant, Origins Team Valorant. And on the side of Saints, we have Pepsi, Now, Vat, Saint Hammer, Kowalski, Luck, and Zerotsu as their sub. And on the side of Team Valorant, we have God Hacker, Mia, Kuplex B, Kuplex B, yeah. Death Memo,
that
Memo,
Mamu.
and Yasit representing Team Warren. And I think just waiting on.
Again, we have seen both these teams, especially in the last tournament as well. We saw Team Saints and Team Valorant both in the same names as well. They haven't changed their team names, and they're coming in again for this match today to try and get through to the final parts of the bracket in the Division B area. I mean,
Yeah,
I mean, I'd love to see, a good old, comeback when it comes to teams that are coming constantly for tournaments, trying to, trying to get through to that upper layer when it comes to, the Valorant strata of the country.
yeah. I mean, we did have quite a bit of really good teams last season around who did not manage to make it all the way into Division A, sadly enough. But now we do see the addition of even better teams this time around. Plus, also the teams that have come back from the previous Division B. Some have changed their names, some have changed their rosters, but we do see them really strong and willing to fight their way into Division A. And in the meantime, a massive shout out for Logitech and for coming in for the fourth season as well, posting of a prize pool of 130,000 rupees, just like the last quarterly tournament across Division A and Division B. And mind you, this is a prize pool that they're giving away for each quarterly tournament, not just per season. So that's a lot of money on offer from Logitech for all the Valorant players in the country. And of course, Logitech Play to Win Series not only host Valorant, they do have multiple titles being hosted by the Logitech Play to Win Series, which is absolutely amazing, the amount of work being done by Logitech for esports in the country. And in the meantime, of course, if you're in the market for some new peripherals, make sure to check out all that Logitech has to offer. They have mice, they have keyboards, they have mouse pads, they have headsets. They've been covered on absolutely all fronts. And of course, depending on your preference, whether it's wireless or wired. And I think their wireless technology is the best in the market right now. It's something called Lightspeed that they use, and it is considered the best in the market in terms of wireless equipment. So do check out the Logitech wireless peripheral line as well. I myself, I'm still old school. I use all wired. Including my G502 Hero, which also comes in the wireless form. I'm using the wired one, but yeah, whatever you need, basically they have you covered. And until we actually wait for the last team to join, or the last player to join, I think the lobby, we are waiting on one of the players on the side of Team Valorant to join. But interesting fact though, Mike, I don't know whether you know, Asian Games actually announced their official titles in terms of esports. I mean, sadly enough, we won't be seeing Valorant among them. But we see popular titles like League of Legends, we have Dota 2, then we have PUBG Mobile, we have Arena of Valor, we have Hearthstone, a lot of popular titles, and including Street Fighter 5. I think I'm not sure the
Oh,
exact iteration of Street Fighter, but there was Street Fighter added as well. And we do see changes from last time around. I think last time around we had StarCraft in Asian Games, but this time around we are not going to be seeing StarCraft. Instead, we do see new additions such as Arena of Valor was actually there last time. We do see new additions such as PUBG Mobile, I think, which wasn't there. and is extremely popular in the Asian region, which has been added into the Asian Games. So, I mean, really good to see all these new, uh, the likes of Asian Games, and then further on the Olympics, accepting esports into their fold, and giving that recognition that esports deserve across the world. I mean, it has become hard to ignore esports anymore. I mean, the prize rules, the viewership, the enthusiasm that all the players who actually play these different titles have has been absolutely amazing. And I think uh, massive shout out to all the sponsors of all these events, and of course Logitech, especially developing the esports scene in the country itself, because we haven't had uh, something that happens quarterly in the country. And I think Logitech has absolutely filled that space and giving that competitive platform for the players to get better. And I think we have seen teams with international standards in Sri Lanka, especially when it comes to Valorant. We have teams like Union Gaming. We had Ploy recently, who represented Sri Lanka in the VCC qualifier, which is a direct path into the last chance qualifiers for VCT, which is the international stage for Valorant itself. So, I mean, absolutely amazing stuff coming out from Logitech, making sure that all these guys have a platform to showcase their skills. And with that, I think we do have the last player joining in. I think it was Mia from the side of Team Valorant, which was missing. I think he has joined the lobby. And yes, we are directly going into the agent select. And guess what, Might? It is going to be a heaven.
Ah, the three bomb sites. I can't wait to see the attacking rounds on this map. I can't wait to see the compositions as well. We've seen quite an interesting set of compositions coming out from different
We need to see
players.
a
We've seen
sky. Yeah,
Viper.
we do see a sky.
Pepsi is gonna just lock in on the sky. Null on the Omen. Roach. Yeah, Saint Roach. Back.
Rose is a
I mean,
totally
back.
different player, by the way.
Yeah, yeah. I just made a mind. Okay, is that the Roach we're talking about? No, it's Saint Roach. But Saint Vacto is gonna pick lock in the Soa. We saw him play Soa quite a lot even in the last tournament. He was really good at this particular agent. Homer, as usual, we expect him to go for the duelist. You either see him either on the Reyna or the Jet. It seems Ruchi is actually going to go and click on the Cypher. Now, that's the interesting pick. The Cypher. And on the side of Team Valorant, they have a Killjoy and a Phoenix. That's an
So,
interesting composition on the side of Team Valorant because they are going for a Phoenix and a Reyna. Now the thing is, Phoenix has right now almost fallen out of meta because of how good the Flash is on the other agents, especially with like how Sky has come into play, how strong because how the Sky flashes are now regenerating. Phoenix has almost fallen out of meta, but I'm glad to see teams still experimenting with Phoenix trying to go for those compositions, but the match between duelists. You have the Reyna and the Phoenix. These are very aggressive duelists. I mean, it's like you do not expect the Phoenix or the Reyna to be that aggressive, disruptive entry. Right, like the
yeah.
disruptive entry is only taken. It's I think that concept of being a disruptive entry is almost exclusively given to Jet because that's just how scary Jet can be because you could just tailwind into sight. There's nothing stopping you from that. Oh, I mean, you could argue that Raze is also really good disruptive duelist as well. I mean, if you know how to use the satchels, but the satchels are also useful for you to get onto vertical areas, not just for the movement. But again, that's an interesting composition. I want to see how they're going to work this out. They do have a Killjoy and a Sage, and they're running. Both these teams are running an Omen, not an Astra. uh, I think Astra is a better pick on Haven purely because of how large the map is and how you
Yeah.
can manipulate picks. But they're gonna go for the Omen. It's an aggressive push down a shot by the looks of it. We have Phoenix and the Sage Mia. He's gonna try and back up his duelist to try and get into sight here. They have the spike in a shot.
Rena is actually lurking all the way at C side here.
That's a huge lurk, dude. I mean, he's gonna get all the information. Look at Homer's position. Homer could he do not check him here. They do check him, but Mia gets taken down. Homer is as well with his life. He's down to 22 HP and he's gonna get taken down by Death Mamo with the classic.
So
Control
now
of
they're going to be
Karachi
rotating to
taken.
C because they have complete control over
Mm.
C almost, and we do see the spike already rotating in. But the Sova is going to be in sight in time, but might get
Starscream.
taken out here.
Starscream misses, almost misses the shot, but he's gonna get the kill onto Saint. What? And that's gonna be null. Starscream just won this round for them. It's almost as if his luck there made so much sense, but he's not checking the right corner. Starscream is taken down there by Pepsi. Pepsi has the guiding light in him. He's gonna get a second one. Kuplex is solo. He's getting taken out by Saint Roach. Saint Pepsi onto his side. It's down to 3v2 advantage for the defenders. The paranoia is used by Faith Mama, but he gets just completely dissipated there by the frenzy of Saint Pepsi. And it's this, he's just gonna walk onto C-Long and take out God Hacker as well. That's the big news coming in from the side of Team Saints. They are gonna win the first round quite dominant. That was a really good retake. Like, it's almost seemed as if Starscream single-handedly won that round for them. But Pepsi being so huge on the sky, 3 kills for him, and that's gonna be the first round.
Yeah, I think Reyna, especially Starscream there, I don't think he was holding the right angle. He was trying to see anyone jumping out of garage there, but there was a flank coming in. I think he could have played long with the rest of his team, might have stood a better chance. And I think post-plant positioning is very important that a lot of teams have not been doing well. As at least from the teams that I saw, a lot of teams have not been doing it that well.
Again, I like what Pepsi did there, realizing that the team Valorant loves to take A shot control. He pushes up into A shot, try and get information, but he's gonna fall back. He's gonna hide his cover. Mia's just gonna walk into his crosshair. He gets a spray down to 2 players. Pepsi with 5 kills already. It's down to the 3 players here on the side of Team Valorant to try and do something here, but they are getting flanked. Foreman's just walking in. Pepsi with the kill on the 3rd kill on the round with the shot. The guiding light's gonna blind Starscream so hard. And that's gonna be the second guiding light. And the Starscream's gonna get taken down here. Pepsi with 4 on the round. The Sky making it work. 7-0 off the first 2 rounds, and that's gonna be Saints with a 2-round lead.
There is a reason that Sky has been so good in the meta right now. I think a lot of teams have decided to run a single duelist with technically the second duelist being Sky, even though she is considered an initiator, but a lot of duelists have switched into playing the Sky. So good for information because the blind actually gives information, and then the Trailblazer gives information as well. So, and your ultimate, it's a lot of information gathering that can be done.
And the thing with the ultimate of Sky is that it charges up so quick. It's just 6 charges. It charges up so quicker that a lot of the other information gathering ultimates in the game. But Starscream's gonna open up the round here as he gets a kill onto Null, and that's gonna open up the B side. There's no one in B. They could just walk into B and not without any contest whatsoever. But they're wary of a contact play. Homer in this corner in garage, he could go huge. He takes down God Hacker, but he's gonna fall back as well because he's down low. He's gonna try and get a heal off of Pepsi, but Pepsi's holding for Starscream. Starscream wants to keep this angle. Does he clear Pepsi? Rohit does clear Pepsi, and that's gonna be. He doesn't have to use heal, but Rat is gonna be taken down. The Starscream, that utility, the Sage slow, completely just nullifying Bat's push to try and take aggressive control of B, and that's gonna put Roach in a 1v2 against Arena and a Phoenix.
Spike planted.
Again, a Cypher.
Roach, man, Roach. Get the name right.
It's very ironic. Terra telling me to get the name right. Okay, that's all I can tell you. But we have Cypher. I've been going up against 2 very strong agents, and he's gonna get taken down. Starscream with a massive play on the round here to get 4 kills for him. Charges up the Empress as well, but that's gonna be the first round of the side of Team Valorant. Okay, here we go. Terra and the Empress.
And
he has a Spectre as well, and the Spectre has just an insane spray rate, and imagine he uses the Empress on the Spectre. You won't even see the bullets.
So we do have the op being played at Garage by the looks of it by Saint Homa. I think a lot of Jeffers have started using it in Garage as of late, and we do see majority of them
by Saint Homa. It doesn't work out. He's gonna fall back. He's gonna get tagged or significant amount of HP. But look at Pepsi. Pepsi's already pushed up into the window. Do they expect Null here? Null is actually able to get a kill and just escape off of that. That's gonna be the Phoenix taken down. Sarswim's gonna try and trade on to the Vandal here. It's down to a 4v5 already. Pepsi in mid. Good. That's the kill on God Hacker. That's the kill shot taken down. That's most of your post-plant utility of the shot. And that's gonna be Evac is in heaven. He's trying to spot out the players. He's gonna get smoked off by the dark cover though. Sarswim is inside. It's actually Death Mama who has to spike. The shock darts are gonna delay the plant even more. And not sure why
they haven't
Mamo
still
is not
cleared the sky who
planting.
is going through long.
Yeah, I mean, Pepsi just has the perfect plan for this spike plant as he's gonna walk in. Homer's gonna get the kill out of that. Mama's asking to play. He's gonna get one, but can he get two? He's stuck, but Pepsi is gonna get the kill. He's gonna get the complete three, and that's gonna be Saints winning the third round here on Haven.
Thanks.
I don't know. I feel like this is an attack favored map more than anything else, and they are losing quite a few rounds, and that was their full buy round that they lost as well. And they're not going to be great in terms of economy. I think only Starscream has full eco here to buy up, and we have half shields on Mia on the Sage, who decided to save now, and we have a half shield Sheriff in the hands of God Hacker. Starscream, of course, with that 4K in that previous round, can afford to buy up this round, and he I think bought for someone else as well. I think he bought
For Mia. He had go for Mia, but like the thing is, what I'm seeing from Team Saints is that they are very, very coordinated. They are playing together. They are playing, especially on these retakes, they are playing together. And that's something that you love to see when you're a team, is that you have your communication on point. You are communicating your peaking angles together. Saints is gonna get the information. He's gonna get the kill onto Kuplex. Kuplex peeking a little too early, gets taken down there. That's gonna be the first pick off going up in C long. And the dark cover is gonna be placed in front of C to stop. Pepsi's already walking out of Ash. He gets the pick off on, but he gets raided there. Same, but he goes down. And Pepsi's very low as well. It's down to a 3v2. But look at Death Mamo's HP.
Here.
There's no way Team Valorant is getting into mid here. They have complete mid control. They have A shot control. I mean, they clear out A shot. They have garage control with the Cypher, and they're holding C with an AWP. The only option for Team Valorant is to go into A side. And that's exactly what they're trying to do here, but they're actually trying to push into mid. It's huge. If Pepsi gets the first pick, he sees the second player as well. He has the guiding light to take. Oh, he completely nullifies Death Mahmoud straight opportunity.
30 seconds left.
And he gets just gonna miss, and God Hacker stuck in a 1v4.
Oh,
Pepsi with that classic right click to end it
disgusting.
off in a beautiful note there, as that's gonna be the
He has his
fourth
speakers
round.
charged up yet again, mind you. That's the second time we are going to see speakers coming out from him.
It's 5 rounds and we're gonna see Seekers pop twice.
Help a girl out,
That's
would ya?
just insane. That's insane, and it's really nice to see Skies fragging
Help
out,
a
because
girl out, would you?
I mean, when you see a Sky using those guiding lights to perfection, using the trailways to get information, using the Seekers constantly, it gives you a lot more freedom to play around, especially for Saint Homer as well. That Homer doesn't have to be the main duelist. Homer can just play as the main operator user on their side. Which with the
My eyes are
spike
dull.
and spots a lot of players. That's a huge spot here, but he's gonna Cage himself. Oh, he's gonna get the first pick off. That's a huge, but that's the run it back actually. That's gonna get taken out. He's gonna get the kill off on.
Oh no, Cypher.
Roach with the kill off on Cypher. This is why Cypher is so strong, especially in Haven. The amount of possibilities you can make is huge. Gonna get the third kill onto the player in C long. That's gonna be a 2v4 already. Roach looking for the ace. He has Starscream in his sights. He knows there's
Roach.
one player in garage. Roach. Roach. Okay, I'm saying it over and over again. Scream is gonna get taken down. It's
He's on AS.
Roach has the opportunity looking for an ace, but
No.
Pepsi steals it from him. But Pepsi just, oh my god, man, come on, Pepsi, you have enough kills in your bag. You don't have to do that.
The amount
to
of
a
aces
Cypher.
that have been stolen in this tournament is insane, man. I swear.
I mean, it's not every day that you see a Cypher get to go for an ace, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I blame the fact that I don't get to ace a lot based on, because I play Cypher. constantly.
That's
I think it's
that's why. That's why,
yeah,
no?
that's probably why I don't really get a lot of aces. It's probably because I play Cypher a
Your
lot.
tower is
I mean, it
destroyed.
breaks my heart to see Rouge not getting the ace. But look at this setup
Spike
here.
down mid.
Garage as they're going to try and aggressively take control of mid. Quick flex is going to go for the spams, but Starscream gets killed with the frenzy. That's going to be the B push covered.
You should run.
Which has the angle though. The different vandal picked up by Starscream. He's gonna walk in, attack a Killjoy, lock down his place. Homer gets the kill off on the full plates in B, and that's gonna look at Starscream wrapping around. Do they expect him to be here? Homer has heard the sound cue. Homer's waiting for it. He is just not there for a time as he takes second down there by
Feeling
Starscream. He's able to get the kill. He doesn't get the kill off onto Roach. Roach with the perfect positioning there to avoid the Lear. And
Standing
that's
ahead.
spiked onto the
One
2v3
enemy remaining.
advantage
Well, I
on
thought
the
he
side
got
of
hit
their
by the Lear.
and he actually, I mean, the Lear takes some time to get into effect as the Mama is stuck in a 1v3. He's so low, and Roach is gonna get the final pick on the round 6th round, going for the side of Team Saints here. Matt, I'm not sure you should be doing that,
It is over.
especially on the spike defense. It's a very scary thing. But as Matt is gonna get the defuse, get the Hunters fully charged up for him as well. I mean, on the side of Team Baron, they do have the From the Shadows and the Resurrection charged up alongside the Empress. So, I mean, they could go for an aggressive play here, but the problem is the From the Shadows is not. I mean, it's mostly used for information, like going for aggressive play, especially on a team that is as coordinated as Team Saints. It's gonna be really hard to use that Omen ultimate right here. He's gonna go for a
Should
jiggle
be another
pick
A
onto
hit.
A shot. Null is gonna get information of 3 players in A long, and he's actually gonna stick around, and he's gonna get taken down. He's gonna get punished for that aggression there, but that's gonna be a 4v5. Gonna walk into sight. They already have space here. The Hunter's Fury. Matt is actually gonna use Hunter's Fury, but it misses by quite a margin, and that's gonna be Roach with the kill on Duplex though, and Hunter's Fury actually missing everything, to be honest. But Saints with a 4v4 retake opportunity here. Mia, the CX with the guiding light here by Pepsi. Though the guiding light actually doesn't work out, but Pepsi gets the kill off onto Starscream. Pepsi with the second kill onto Mia. Pepsi is just walking in on the sky, taking kills left, right, and center. It's down to 2 players inside here for Team Origin to try and stop this defuse. As Homer is gonna try and stick it onto half while standing on the Nano Swarm. Pepsi with 3k on the round, and
Actually win the
Homer's
round.
down to 16 HP. Do they have time? Do they have time? They don't have time. That is so
No, they
unfortunate.
do. No, they don't.
They do not have time. That was so well played there by God Hacker. Realizing that, you know, taking those aim duels up in the post-one situation against Saints is not going to work out. God Hacker stays back and
Might just look at
plays
the scoreboard for a
knowledge.
moment, right?
Oh my god. We saw the same exact thing the last game, but Pepsi
this
is on to
you-
21 kills.
And we are into the 8th round. We are not even done with the half. We are just halfway through the first half. And this guy is on 21-1, mind you. He has gone down just once. And he has 21 kills. Meanwhile, they are going to walk into the operators. And Homer misses the first shot.
Homer is gonna tailwind away onto safety. They're gonna probably try and play a retake as that's not they're gonna get a fall back. Again, the thing with the earlier round is that they did not bring Killjoy Nano Swarm. They should have done that before going to the defuse, but obviously not working out here. Roach gets the kill on to Starscream. The retake is happening here. Kuplex in B is gonna get spotted out there by the neutral theft. That is a huge ultimate they used by the Cypher, but that's gonna be Mia resurrecting Starscream, bringing it down to a 5v4. And Starscream has the Empress. I mean, no better option to use the Empress than now. Null gets the kill on their Mamo. Starscream gets taken down. Mia with the kill on the Empress, but the trade is there. Pepsi does not even let Homer get the final shot with the operator as he's gonna walk into side, take that kill. That's gonna be 7th round with the side of Team Saints.
I mean, technically he had enough and more chances to take shots and he missed the first few. So that's just like, no man, I gave you a chance and I'm going to take that. But 7-2.
Pepsi cast the Seekers again. The third Seekers. And we still have what, like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Here.
So, yeah, we have 3 more rounds to go. Okay.
That took you some time, man.
Yeah, come on. Okay, yeah. I thought I did in my head. I realized
Uh-huh,
simply I told
uh-huh,
it out
uh-huh. Nice
loud.
counting, bro. Maybe a little bit less Valorant and going back to school.
Okay, let's not go there. But we are again. Look at this push here, but onto a shot by Team Saints. They have taken control. They are going to get a lot of information off of this. They are going to hear the
Here.
push up in mid as well. That's going to be information. Roach, look at Roach. I mean, Roach. Look at Roach just walking in. He knows that this is not going to be any hit. Pips not getting the kill. Shots
Oh
off
my
onto the
god,
Renault.
he's
He's
so
going to fall
low.
back. He's under 29 HP. Look at Homer's position though in the back of B. He might be able to get a pick off onto the player pushing out of garage here. The garage push is just seeming huge as Kuplets at the kill onto Saint well, but Homer has the angle,
Wall raised.
but the spike is
Interesting
already
wall.
inside. Uh, Mia maybe doesn't want to. Actually, blocks out Ceylon, blocks out a flag from coming. But what does this do? It boxes them into sight as well. But that's all right because look at Starscream. Starscream has garage control and God Hacker has mid control. So I mean, the only place that Team Saints can safely come from is going to be from CT. Does Mia expect this? Now gets the kill off of the God Hacker. Starscream though finishes off the tag that Mia was able to do, but
Oh
kills
my
plenty
god.
for the side of
Last
Saints.
player
But Mia
standing.
with the highlight right click is able to get the kill. It's down to Saint. It's down to Death Mama, but Saint Null with the Iron Phantom is gonna spray him down with opposing Omen has no
I mean, that
chance
was a pretty good
whatsoever.
save round, though. You managed to take 3 guns away, but Team Saints are having
That
absolutely no problem in
yeah.
terms of economy.
Well, I mean, they have money for the next 2 games as well, so they just don't have to buy for the next 3 games. They just have enough money in their bank. But Pepsi on 23 kills. Can we see him go for 30 kills?
Quite possible. I think
Quite
this
possible. Yeah,
game, since he's
at
not
the way,
slowing down.
yeah, at the rate he is playing, at the rate he's getting kills off his guiding lights, it's very possible. But Homer out checks outside garage. He's playing that he's gonna want fall back. Dark out placed up inside, outside garage. That's gonna be placed outside me as well. But Nile gets spotted as he goes to the shoulded step onto the box.
Wall raised.
As Mia's gonna wall off the A link area to go for that plant. Whiffs all the shots onto Rat though. Rat gets the kill off onto the stage. The spike's gonna get planted the one way.
Spike
He's gonna
planted.
stop Homer from approaching into side the shrouded step again used by Death Mamo to get on top of that Ready Night crate. But he's gonna get spotted from the back as Homer gets a kill off and Death Mamo. It's down to 3v2. God Hacker takes down Pepsi. That's the top fragger on the side of Team Saints down. Can they still do this though? They do have 2 players pushed up in garage. Vat gets the kill off onto Kuplex.
Last player
Positioning
standing.
here. Look at his positioning here by the Killjoy.
enemy
God
remaining.
Hacker takes down. He takes the Homer, but Homer cannot get the final pick off to Starscream. Starscream with 3k on the round to save
Last
some
round in
dignity
the
for the
half.
side of Team Valorant. It's almost as if Starscream, the moment he's able to frag out, Team Valorant is able to close out the round. But that hasn't been happening out. Starscream has been getting shut down quite early in a lot of these rounds. That is why you. But I mean, he does have 13 kills in the bag, but they do have Kuplex as well on 1 frag. So it's not been the best of games for the duelists on the side of Team Valorant.
Scanning ahead.
Recon Darty is gonna spot out at least 2 players. It does spot out 1. It spots out 2, so that's gonna be huge. So Mia walk out, run it back used here by Kuplex to walk into side. He's gonna try and get information off of it, but he's
You should
running back
run.
is shut down there by Pepsi. Attacker Killjoy lockdown placed in front of side. Try and get them place to get inside. Pepsi gets a kill off. Pepsi gets a second kill off on the God Hacker. Wow. Wow, this man just walks into a side with a Killjoy lockdown and takes 2 kills for himself. Mia is gonna get a kill off onto Rat sleeping up here, and that's gonna be the resurrection coming in for Starscream. That's gonna be the advantage on the side of Team Valorant, but Brooch shuts it down so quick. Homer gets pick off. Starscream's down to a 2v2.
One enemy remaining.
And Mamo with the kill on Ronald.
Last player
The
standing.
final player of Roach on the Cypher. Cypher versus Sage, but Mia is gonna take control of that round as it closes out with an
Switching
8-4
sides.
half for the side of Team Valorant.
So that's the first half done, and now it's going to be the Saints on the attack. 25 kills on Saint Pepsi, with Roach following on 14 kills. The only other player on double digits on the side of Saints, but on sorry, on the other team, or the other Team Valorant, we do have Starscream sitting on 13. We have Mia on 11, and the rest of them not having a great game right now.
I mean, even like the rounds that Team Valorant have won, they've had to struggle so hard for it. Like it came down to what we want. It's not comfortable victories for them. Mia's gonna try and wall off B main here. The usual strat we see by a lot of Sage, especially even in ranked as well, to stop this aggressive push into B. That gives you enough space to just concentrate purely on the sides. Bats turret doesn't check Killjoy. It doesn't check the Killjoy. God Hacker could go huge here as he does. Homer gets taken down. Does God Hacker get the kill off on the back as well? Look at Starscream pushing
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade
into
out.
window area. He's gonna hear all this noise of bat pushing in. Do they clear Starscream? Though they do not. They actually do not. Starscream actually gets taken down though. The late pick from Peps pays dividends as that's gonna be a 4v5 already. Rouge gets a kill off onto God Hacker in the A side. Mia with the right click, try to make it work. Doesn't work out. Kuplex with the kill off onto Saint. Well, that's gonna be the spike drop. Kuplex with the fadeaway shot with the classic kill off onto Pepsi. It's down to a 2v2 paranoia used here by the side of Null to get into side. That's gonna be the spike retrieve. They're gonna go for a quick
30
plant here. They're
seconds
not
left.
gonna try and plant it, knowing that Kuplex's presence here in Ceylon is very
One enemy
challenging
remaining.
as Death Mamo through Garage takes 2 kills and he wins the round for his team on the Omen. Death Mamo doing so much work here on the pistol round. That's gonna be the round going to the side of Team Valorant.
Yeah, finally we are seeing some life coming out from Team Valorant here. 5 rounds to 8 right now, pushing Team Saints to show up a little bit bigger, especially on Saint Vat and Null both. I think they are both waiting for these guys to pop off right now because they haven't been having that great of a game, mostly due to the fact that Saint Pepsi has been killing almost everyone on the map. But then, still.
I mean, I'm loving how both these teams have been playing defense. They've been constantly pushing up, taking control of the map, taking information, because that's how you have to play Aim. You cannot play passive. You cannot afford to play passive because it will not reward you in any way if you are constantly being pushed here by 5 players. But that's going to be the Sage. So up to they just Homer expects Starscream here. Starscream is able to get the pick off onto Homer. Pepsi along with the Kuplex with the classic. So get Mamo with the Ares is getting Pepsi with 3 kills. What? It doesn't matter which gun he has. He has a Seekers charged up on the second round. He even lost the first round. Starscream is taken down. The Pepsi looking for an ace. God Hacker left in 1v2. What just happened here? Pepsi went ham in this round. He's single-handedly won. He's looking for the ace. He knows where God Hacker is. God Hacker is solo though. Pepsi try to play this slow. He's not gonna be able to complete the kill, but God Hacker's down to critical HP. Bat is in quite healthy. God Hacker's making a lot of noise. He has to clear out all these angles. But what has the angle? And that is huge. Loud. How does Saints pull that out? How does Pepsi do it? He had a classic. And he walks in, gets a 3k, pops the Seekers, gets a 4th kill, and he's able to track down the final player on the God Hacker. I am flabbergasted at how good Pepsi is in this game.
Yeah, absolutely insane. 31 kills to 5 right now, and we're going into round number 15.
Revealing area.
Classic 4K, man. I still can't get over it. But the Cyber Cage in aim will give opportunity for Rouge to get into a shot safely.
I have the spike.
Spike here, retreat. Homer's gonna try and spot out a player in A long, doesn't see anything. Killjoy leaving the A side though. Does almost deactivate the turret, but it seems as if the God Hacker is in the right range to actually make it work. Turret is active, which means Homer's push here on a long is not gonna pay dividends there. Gonna fall back. The guiding light into garage here by the side of Pepsi is gonna blind keep information of a player inside garage. Both players actually gets blinded by that, but they're actually gonna walk into B. Look at Pepsi. Pepsi just walking into B, but he sees the Sage. Fall back. Just yes. How do they let me escape there? I have no clue. But it's down to still 30 seconds left in the round. They still have the
30 seconds left.
side. Rooch has the perfect flank. He's in A shot. He's been holding for a push. Doesn't see anything. They're just gonna rush into the C side. Yeah, that's a huge curveball, but Pepsi still takes down Kuplex. Pepsi solo, but he still takes down Kuplex. How does he do it? Homer with the kill on to get Mamo. And it's down to a 5v3 already. Look at Rooch. Look at Rooch's position. He's already in B. He's probably gonna get God Hacker misses him. God Hacker's gonna get taken down there by Saint Rooch. And it's down to a 2v5. It's not looking good here for the side of Team Valorant.
One enemy
in
remaining.
long gets taken down as well. That's the flank cut off. The only place they know that Mia's probably in C team, and they are trying to push him quite aggressively, trying to take off that final gun from his hands, and that's exactly what Rooch does on the Cypher, playing a huge lurk role, playing the Cypher to maximum advantage, not just looking at your flanks, but making sure you have a proper functioning lurk in all throughout the round. And that's what wins them, especially that kill onto God Hacker that almost wanted the round single-handedly there by the side of Saint Rooch.
Yeah, now it's actually going to force this guy to go for a weird buy here. We have 3 Spectres being picked up again alongside 2 Phantoms with full shields. A bit of a weird buy coming out from them. Let's see how it works out.
Okay, operator on Null. I respect it. I want to see how he's going to work this out. We've seen quite a lot of omens going for operators right now, especially the meta with a lot of these pro teams trying to play outside of Jet, trying to look for Jet to be a more of a rifling player instead of the operator user, and especially on attack, Jet on the rifle is a lot more effective than the Jet on the operator. But okay, we're going to see. It seems as if though they're posturing up for an A split here. Rooch in mid, holding the push out of garage, and B Pepsi in long. The whole drone is probably going to clear out that A shot. We're going to give the call out that A shot is going to be cleared out. It's probably going to take Starscream as a Starscream's question is going to get revealed, which means he might get taken down. No, he doesn't. He escaped with his life. But look at the rotations. Look at the number of rotations it has pulled. That's 3 players on the side of Team Valorant stacking up into the A side. That's gonna leave a completely vulnerable open A side. So he's rotating Rooch with the kill off onto Death Mom, who was being a little too greedy on that lurk, but that's gonna be the side taken control here by the side of Team Valorant. That's a huge fake there, especially showing presence on A, getting those rotations in and going for that quick rotation using the information that they got off Rooch on the Cypher. I'm just so impressed with Rooch and his Cypher plays here on Team Saints. Starscream though has the lead out. He's probably gonna. Rooch has a huge position. He gets 2. He's so low, but he still gets 2. Swinging at the right moment, having that timing on his mind. He's just playing off his mind. I mean, we've been talking about Pepsi fragging out, but Rooch has been the anchor they've required as good anchor. So gets the kill off onto Rooch. Mia gets the kill off on the same way down to a 2v2 manageable. But the times to show against them as Mia's gonna get taken down by Vandal, and it's down to God Hacker, and God Hacker cannot do anything as Null's operator is gonna nullify that push. That's gonna be 11 rounds for the side of Team Saints. Yeah. Hera,
Yeah.
What is Team Valorant doing wrong? Like, it's almost
I
as
feel like
if
they're
Team Saints are
outgunned,
just.
right?
It's
I feel like majority of these gun battles are very crisp coming out from Team Saints here. Team Valorant, I think they need to go back to the drawing board, get in some more practice in terms of gunplay, and holding down sites also, because they've been pushing the Killjoy site also without any fear. And
Kuplex though with the run it back. Kuplex hasn't been getting any sort of value with the run it back throughout the game. it's been constantly shut down quite easily by the side of Team Sense, and that's been one of their biggest problem, is that the Phoenix not being able to make it work here. That is where I think Sky becomes such a huge pick in comparison to having a Phoenix on the position, as Roach and Pepsi are gonna combine onto 2 kills. Home on top of the box is not able to get the kill because Pepsi is gonna steal it off of him. Pepsi has a Seeker, is gonna invest it on this round, try and close it out. Roach with the kill onto God Hacker. It's down to Mia. And Mia's gonna get taken down there by Homer with the spray down with the best Vandal in the game, the Sentinels of Light. And that's gonna be the 12th round. It's match point already.
Match point for Team since Team Valorant scrambling to take a couple of rounds off because it's such a massive lead to try to come back from, and we have 34 kills now on Pepsi and Roach here on 22. These two guys have been lifting a lot of weight here. I've measured all the kills on their hands. And then on the other side, we have Starscream sitting on 15 and Mia on 12 here. And we have the Blitzstorm up on St. Homer if he wants to pop it.
I mean, last round, man. Come on. Let's pop the Blade-Storms, go for a quick highlight play. But I mean, they are going to go for an aggressive A hit by the looks of it. But look at even when they're on match point, even when everything's secured, Team Saints are playing a default, and that's just so. That's what you call good team play. They realize that that their advantage lies in their default and how they have been working the map, and they're sticking to it. Not getting too confident, not getting too cocky about themselves, and that's gonna be. Look at Pepsi and Roach. They're just holding down B, waiting for that push. But Mamo actually opens it up with the kill onto Roach. Starscream, but Pepsi is there with the trade. That's gonna be the spike trying to go down indeed. The guiding light is gonna get invested here.
That spike carrier is down.
Mia pushes in. What is going on? Pepsi just walks in and past Mia. Pepsi gets the kill off onto the Iron Trainer with the Empress. Pepsi with 4K on the round, almost clutching it out. Contact was down to 65 HP as well. That would have been so huge had. Oh my god.
He had to tap that. He was already low when the KJ or God Hacker peaked, and he wasn't able to get that pick. So he needed to be full HP to try and get that trade if he was going to spam it down, and he wasn't able to because he was low. But in the meantime, we do see a fast C hit by the looks of it.
What is Pepsi on, man? This guy's just getting 4Ks left, right, and center, and he's at 38 kills. He's probably gonna
40 kills.
40 kills, yeah. I mean, can use the Trailblazer into garage. Doesn't see, and he actually sees Starscream. That's going to be Starscream's position. It sees the woman as well, so that's going to be a mission of two players playing in garage. They have a complete A retake set up here on the side of Team Valorant. Interesting dark cover here. It seems as if the dark cover actually did miss by quite a margin. Homer in mid. They do have the Sage all up in mid, so I mean he does have the updraft if he wants to go aggressive, but they can try and decide to go for a quick A hit here, realizing that getting the read that there are more than 3 players on the side of the C side, but the rotations are coming in, but 5 players just walking up to A. Look at this, they're all just gonna push into side. The Killjoy utility is present here. That's the Rampart taken down, and that's gonna be a quick aggressive push into the A side. This is side control taken. They have no answer to this whatsoever. The Team Valorant extremely well coordinated push here from the side of Team Saints, realizing what their strength is, and that's the defender Killjoy lockdown is invested, but I'm not sure whether that would do anything much because Roach is just gonna take 2 kills. He's like, you know what, you guys want to come for the retake? I'm just gonna stop it from happening at all as he takes 2 kills. The resurrection is invested. Clear though, and Homer with the kill. With the place was able to get 1 kill. Pepsi is gonna try the guiding light to get inside into the side, but that is able to get a kill. Flex and Pepsi as fitting. He's gonna get the final kill on the game, and that's gonna be 13 rounds for the side of Team Saints. Just a complete dominance showing here, especially on Saint Pepsi on the sky, just owning everyone on the server, dominating the lobby. He doesn't hit the 40 kill mark. But man, oh man, 529 average combat score. That
Yeah, absolute destruction coming out from him. I think let's go back to the scoreboard actually. I think 529 has been the highest that we have seen, and then you have Roach following that up with a 352. I mean, these two guys absolutely insane. Like 529 has to be the highest that we have seen in the tournament so far, and I feel like we might not see anything higher than that going in because we are heading towards the latter part of the tournament. We are halfway done with Division B, and we are heading towards the latter part of Division B. So we might not see another performance coming out like that. But uh, I mean, the gunplay was absolutely impeccable coming out from Pepsi there. On point, majority of them being headshot kills has to be one of the best performance that I have seen in the
on the
tournament so
sky
far.
nonetheless. I mean, they did have a jet, and we were talking about how disruptive jet can be as a duelist, and
Yeah.
Pepsi's like, you know what, hold my beer.
Yeah, I think that's because I think Sky has, like I think we said this before the game started, right? Sky has been gaining popularity, and I think one of the biggest duelist players in the country, Roach himself, has switched out from being a Reyna main into a Sky main, and I think that goes to show how good Sky right now is in the meta. And over we are seeing these single duelist lineup, especially on Haven and even Bind. I think Haven and Bind. I think we are seeing this single duelist lineup with the Sky as your. You consider Sky your second duelist, right? He is able to fend for himself, get information for the team, and is I think all around a really good agent right now. Probably will get nerf coming patch, or in a couple of patches at least, or a minor patch coming in the middle because right now uh,
I
the
mean,
agency.
Riot just hates Sage and Raze. They just keep nerfing Sage and Raze every single patch. It's almost annoying. Like I don't even get it. But the thing is, like, Riot keeps nerfing Sage, but Sage is still so good.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, the problem is having that secondary life, and especially if you're fragging
Mm,
out,
mm,
having that secondary life is really good. And Sage is a agent that you're able to win the pistol round with, right? Just because
yeah, true.
how strong your wall is in that pistol round. And I think that's one of the biggest things because you build up momentum if you
Mm,
win the
mm,
pistol round. Next round is a full buy round where the enemy cannot buy up full, and then you get another third round which is the bonus round. So
mm.
and if you win the bonus round, you're good for the next couple of rounds because I mean the other team is supposed to force buy. There's a lot of things that Sage does just by winning that first pistol round. But we might. I mean, I understand the nerf, but I feel like Sky needs her own nerf
But
right
that
now.
ultimate though, that
Yeah.
ultimate charge up speed is just completely crazy. But I
I
mean,
think we might
I
see it
mean,
halfway down the act, right? I feel like we might see it. I don't think they had announced it for the next act. I don't think there has been a Sky enough, if I remember the patch notes right. But we might see it happening somewhere in the middle because it right now seems a bit broken. And
oh, don't get caught saying that.
but having said that, though, that is it, guys, for today. We do have more matches coming up. I think again we are starting. I think Logitech. This is going to be the last match for the week, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
We do have more matches coming up on the 16th. I think which is Monday. Or sorry, I think on the 20th. I think.
On the
Sorry,
20th,
13th.
yeah.
13th. My bad.
Oh yeah, we
Uh,
have matches on the 13th.
13th, right? So we do have more matches coming your way on the 13th. So make sure to join us again on the 13th at 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. because we have two matches coming your way every on a daily basis, basically. And basically Valorant Action brought to you by Logitech, and really hats off to them. 130,000 prize pool across the divisions, and coming in for the fourth season, quarterly tournaments. They are doing absolutely everything. So remember, if you're in the market for some new peripherals, check out the Logitech peripherals. They do have the G512 carbon keyboard, which is one of the most popular, and the G502 mouse, which is now a new edition of it. It's called the G502 Hero 15K, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, if I can find my box because I use a G502 as well. But I, I always forget because yesterday also I was looking for the box, I couldn't find it. But yeah, I bought this last year, and I mean, absolutely amazing mouse to use, and especially which can adapt to different play styles because you have weights that can be added into the mouse depending on how heavy you want your mouse to be. And likewise, on the keyboard sets, you have your low profile keyboards, your high profile keyboards, wireless, wired, and Logitech has the best wireless technology when it comes to wireless equipment with their new light speed technology, right? So I mean, if you're a wireless kind of person, there is no better way to go other than Logitech. And again, if you're a low profile keyboard user, you have no other choice. And some of the best is from Logitech. They have the TKL keyboards, they have the full size keyboards, they have basically covered all bases for all the gamers out there. So if you are in the market for new peripherals, check out all that Logitech has to offer. And of course, having said that, I will be wrapping things up. So for today, it is going to be me, Tara, and my both signing off. Catch you guys again next time. Stay safe and keep having fun and keep gaming, guys. See you.